Alright, and hello everybody, I'm SweetBro27 and welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. We're here for the EZA event for a couple of GT units. We have GT Cell, Frieza, and then this is a Dragon Fist Kid Goku. So you want to be using heroes, GT heroes as your category. And the best thing about this is that you get a lot of stones by doing all these missions. If you remember my EZA and sub-EZA tier list, none of these guys are very good, so this is going to be a super quick video. We're just going to blare through these kits very fast, and we're going to call it a day there. That is the team that we are rocking with, just in case you'd like to copy it. This really isn't difficult. GT Heroes is actually pretty relevant, and it's been relevant throughout the years, so you should have plenty of other options if you don't have this specific team. But let's start off with Frieza, who leads Extreme Physical, 3 key and 110 to stats, so Battlefield, maybe, having some usage there. On Super Attack, raise defense for 1 turn, cause supreme damage to the enemy, and then a high chance of stunning. Okay, not great, not terrible, I guess. And then for the passive, 2 key and 150 to stats. They get an additional 100% attack and defense, and launch an additional Super Attack. When performing a Super Attack, if all allies in the same turn are revenge, GT bosses, or sworn enemies. So granted, I'm looking down at their categories right now. That severely limits the character, because if you were going to use them, it would probably want to be on Transformation Boost or Wicked Bloodline, but let's just continue on. You could maybe still get that. And then they get an additional 150% attack, and they're super effective against all types when the target is sealed. And that's it. Just a flat-out 3-sentence passive for Frieza. And it's pretty much the exact same for Cell, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so the idea with the Cell and the Frieza is that you use them both on the same rotation, because then they get an extra 100% to stats. They launch an additional, and that's it. So yeah, they get an extra 100 to stats and launch an additional. Because Frieza has the 50% chance to stun, and when we get to Cell, Cell has a 100% chance to seal. So yeah, really bad. Really bad. Doesn't help you in any content. Don't know what they were thinking. Links, Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Strongest Clan in Space, Nightmare, GT, and Shattering the Limit. And then for categories, Transformation Boost, Wicked Bloodline, Target Goku, Otherworld Warriors, Revenge, Gifted Warriors, GT Bosses, and Sworn Enemies. Moving on to Cell. Again, it's not going to be a lot better. So Cell leads Extreme Int, 3 key and 110 to stats. Again, maybe Battlefield being a decent leader. On Super Attack, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, supreme damage to the enemy, and seals super attacks. Cell gets 2 key and 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Oh wow, he gets 100% attack and defense and launches an additional super attack when performing a super attack if all other allies in the same turn are revenge, GT bosses, or sworn enemies. That's crazy. And then he gets an additional 150% attack and super effective against all types when the target is sealed. They suck. Like, if they could be actually run as a rotation and they were competent, that would be cool. But they aren't. Like, maybe SBR, Battlefield, stuff like that, maybe. I think they may even be too underpowered for that. But, I don't know. And then in terms of links, Gentleman, Brainiac, Shocking Speed, Ultimate Lifeform, Nightmare, GT, Shattering the Limit. And then he's on Androids, Transformation Boost, Time Traveler, Artificial Lifeform, Target Goku, Otherworld Warriors, Revenge, GT Bosses, and Sworn Enemies. Alright, now lastly, up on the chopping block. Now this guy actually might be decent. Oh, he might be. This Dragon Fist Kid Goku. So he leads Super STR, 3 key, 110 to stats. Again, Super Battle Road, or not Super, like a Battlefield leader. Could be something you could do. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. So this Goku gets 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets an additional 180% attack and 80% defense when performing a super attack. He has a high chance to crit. He guards all attacks for the first 3 turns from character's first entry. He gets 3 key. His attacks are guaranteed to hit. And that's it. 3 key and attacks guaranteed to hit when facing 1 enemy, and if that enemy is a GT Boss's category ally, or like if you're going up against a GT Boss, he gets an additional 50% chance to crit and a 100% chance, or 100% attack, excuse me, I'm reading this all wrong. So if you're going up against a GT Boss, he gets 3 ki, an additional 100% attack, and he's guaranteed critting because he already has 50% chance to crit in its passive. I'm pretty sure that's worded the way that it stacks. So instead of it being 2 separate procs to be a 50% chance to crit, I think they just add together so he has a 100% chance to crit. Guarding for 3 turns isn't terrible, but it's not great. This guy is actually, like, passable, and you could theoretically run him, like, in the Shadow Dragon event. I think he is way too weak for, like, Omega, and probably too weak for Sin, even though he would have type advantage at the end there. But I don't know if you, like, are a new player and you're struggling with, like, Ice and Nova, or Naturion, or Oceanus. I struggled on Oceanus. He could maybe be a decent addition to those teams. And he actually has a good link set on the family, which is always good. Normally that's like a Gohan link, but every now and then a Goku gets it, and it's always nice when he does. Same lineage, same warrior race, experienced fighters, prepared for battle, GT, and fierce battle. And then he's on a ton of categories, actually. Pure Sans, Full Power, Goku Family, Final Trump Card, Battle of Wit, Turtle School, GT Heroes, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, Bond of Parent and Child, and then Earthbred Fighters. So overall, these guys aren't very great. None of them are. I would say that the Kid Goku is at least passable, and the rest kind of suck. But yeah, that is going to be all for this time, guys. I've been the SweetBro27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, a TikTok, and a YouTube, the links of which can all be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like, subscribe, share me around, and leave me a comment. I love it when you guys interact with me, and this is just, again, quick little upload today so I can get back to trying to do some of my attempts beating Omega with the Final Trump Card and Full Power team. So that will be fun. Look forward to those videos in the upcoming week. But yeah, that's going to be all for this time. So yeah, as always, I've been the SweetBro27, and I am signing off.